asked a really important question by a couple people. What if you're not in a place where you have self-love to even reinforce the belief that it exists? And I totally resonate with that answer. It's actually how I got started on my career as a hypnotherapist, was because I was on Instagram and I was seeing all these posts about, you know, make it come true, think it and it'll be real, love yourself. And it made me angry because I didn't love myself and I didn't like the life I was living in. And I was completely angry and resentful. So the concept of self-love a few years ago was completely, out of my reach. So what I recommend to these people who ask me these questions, totally empathizing with them with where they're at, it's a good question. Always meet yourself where you're at. What I started to do years ago was because I couldn't say that I was happy about my life, or I even liked myself. I was angry and resentful. So what I would do is I would just practice being in the present moment and just acknowledging, like, what is one thing I can be grateful for right now? Well, in the last 10 minutes, no one yelled at me. You know what? I made someone laugh. Okay, you know what? I'm safe right now. And I would meet myself in those spaces, and that would be enough. And I think that's the whole concept. If you can just get out of the judgmental mind fuck and just meet yourself right here, right now, and just tell yourself you are safe, it's enough, and notice what is working out right now. It kind of builds a momentum. And if you just acknowledge all the ways you do care for yourself, every time you eat, every time you drink some water, every time you even scratch an itch, you're actually taking care of yourself. You're not neglecting yourself. It's all a matter of perception. So I do believe that self-love is there. We just might be so out of alignment with it that we just have to kind of like do the baby steps to get back into that space. So I hope that was helpful. Sending lots of love to everybody.